Okay, so quick video just to show you my new van. I mentioned in a couple of my previous videos that I'm going to be doing a camper van conversion. It's not going to be the whole hog with shower, hot water and all that kind of stuff. It's basically just a van that I can sleep in, take my bike in, paddleboard, dog, somewhere to sit, cook kind of thing on a night, rather than actually setting a tent up for camping. Love camping, done camping for years, and when I got my L200 pickup 10 years ago, and then I got the dog, Bramble, wherever she's running around somewhere, I did the NC500 in September 2021, and I slept in the back of my pickup rather than putting a tent up for one night. So then when I bought my e-bike, I thought, right, I want to go biking up in Scotland, but how am I going to charge my e-bike? So I put a leisure battery in the back, and then it just escalated from there to the point where I've done the 3 national peaks, Ben Nevis, Snowdon and Scafell, and then started on the Yorkshire peaks. The last one I did was Pen y Ghent last couple of months ago. So then when I woke up this Saturday morning, before doing Pen y Ghent, Bramble was basically on her back with her legs akimbo, and I'm half curled up in the back of the pickup, and it's like, it's time to get a van. So my plan was to save up this year, buy a van, and then do the conversion over winter at the end of this year, ready for next year. But things changed, as they always do. I started looking at vans, and then I found a van that was pretty much a bargain. So I bought it. My plan was then to sawn the van and run the pickup until I had everything, and sort of not have everything, but do the conversion while the van's off the road, get it done, and then sell the pickup and use the van. But as things change, when I got the van home, I realised that the fuel economy on the van was far superior than my L200 pickup, and the L200 was due its MOT. So I put the van on the road, I changed my insurance over, taxed it, it was MOT the day I bought it, its first MOT, and then sawned the pickup, because obviously I don't need to drive it. So it went to the garage to get its MOT done. It's now MOT, it wants a few other things doing to it, and then I'm going to sell it. But I thought I'd do a quick video just to show you the van itself and what I've bought. So the van's a Renault Master. It's a long wheelbase, high roof, 3 years old. Right, it's currently parked in my drive, backed up to my garage door. So we'll start at the front, I'll work my way around. So this is the van. So it's got side door on the left. It's like I say, it's the high roof, and this is basically how I bought it, how it came to me. So the wood in the floor, this is exactly how it was, and everything else, which I'm not bothered about because all this floor is getting ripped out. And this is what I'm going to start on today. So I'm going to strip the van out, I'm going to take the bulkhead out, clean it all, and then start. I've got stuff in there in boxes in my garage. There's everything off the pickup to go in here as well. I've made a bed already that's going to be sort of up here. So my bike's going to go in underneath, like a garage underneath, is my idea that I'm going to do. The bed will come to the front of, sort of about here, so the side of the side door. So then there'll be all this space here for table, chairs, bulkheads coming out. So the front 2 seats, the passenger seats where Bramble sits in her bed, will spin round on a 360, so there'll be 2 seats that side of the table. Inside the van, just to give you an idea of height, it's 7 foot from the top of the roof to to the floor. It's 7 foot high, and the roof is plastic, so I can glue my solar panels to the roof, drill it, put the cabling down into the leisure batteries. I already had all that on the pickup, so I've got 2 leisure batteries, 2 solar panels. I've actually bought flexi solar panels because the ones that I had on my pickup, I had them on a frame on a roof rack, and I don't want to add any more height to this van because it's already 2.7 metres high, 6 metres long. So when you come to park it, it's not easy finding the parking space, believe it. But to me, it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. I've been a van driver, or have been a van driver before for 5 years, and I used to drive something like this, and it's a doddle. So the interior, with it being a 3-year-old van, that's Bramble's bed. Hang on. This, I normally strap this to the seat so it doesn't move, so she sits in that bed. So like this is exactly, I have done nothing to this van. The amount of space and storage in here is unbelievable. Now, it was a bargain because it's pretty high mileage, and the company that runs them is called Bond Tyres, and they have, I was told, 500 of these vans over 10 depots. And when the vans are less than 3 years old, or just before, they exchange them, so they have basically no running costs apart from diesel and brakes. And Pickles jumped in to join us. So when I got the van at the beginning of May or middle of May, it was due its first MOT, and it had done 133,000 miles. Now, the mileage I don't care about. If it's been looked after and it's had its servicing and everything it's needed, mileage is irrelevant. It really is. If you look after your vehicles, they'll do the miles now. It doesn't have a wet belt, which is one of the things I looked at. I didn't want a van with a wet belt. I was advised not to get one with a wet belt, and everybody said, if you're going to get a van, get either a Renault Master or a Nissan, I think was the other one. So when I started looking at Renault Masters, this came up on Facebook Marketplace, and I went and looked at it that week, and then the following week I picked it up. The fuel economy on it is amazing, and it's great to drive. It's unbelievable. The only thing it doesn't have is aircon, but aircon affects your fuel. Hey, Pickle. What else? Electric mirrors. It's a bit annoying folding mirrors, and I keep forgetting to unfold them, but again, it's nothing. There's a couple of things I've had to repair on the van. One, it needed the inner door handle replacing on the side door on the van, and this mirror on this side is going to get replaced because the glass rattles and it's annoying. It's okay, it's not broken or anything, but you can't fix it without replacing the mirror. And on the rear door hinge, I'll just show you this before I go around the van. This bit here has been snapped off. I've already found one on eBay. They're about 60 quid for that complete hinge, so that just needs replacing. As you can see, it's 2 bolts there, 3 bolts there, and that's it. So my plan is, yeah, like I say, to panel it all out, redo the floor, put the bed in. I've got metal coming for the bed today, the bed frame. I've already got the mattress, I've already got the bed sheet. There's Bramble there watching. That's the wooden frame that I've made a bed frame out of to make sure that my measurements were correct and it would fit in the van, the length and width that I want and the height, and I had enough room above and enough room below to get my bike in, which I did. So today we're going to make a start. I'll just come around this side. Hey, Bramble! What a wally dog there. So yeah, that's the full size of the van. Like I say, it's got a few little dints in it, but like I say, a commercial van that's constantly on the road up and down the motorways, that's all they use them for, is delivering tyres to depots or tyre dealers, garages. and that's all it's done. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload a video as and when. I don't know how soon it'll be, but I've got pretty much everything I need at the moment. I don't think there's much else I need to buy. To do the full conversion. I need to go and get some plyboard sheets. I'll probably get them today. Just thinking. Other than that, I've pretty much got everything to make a start. Like I said, the metal frame is coming for the bed today, so on my next video, hopefully the hopefully the floor will be reboarded, and the bed frame will be in, mattress on and everything, and these, if I can get this paneling, this board, I'm going to panel all this side and all down that side as well, where it's not panelled at the moment, so it looks like the same as the bottom. New plyboard on the floor, and the bulkhead out, pressure wash all the inside out, and then reboard and panel it, probably insulate it as well, bed framing, bedding, and then at least I can start using the van and going away, because I've got plans for trips and everything else this year. How long this is going to take, I don't know, because I keep getting sidetracked. So yeah, I'll leave it at that for now. Like I say, I'm going to do a series from start to finish, so this is the start, and I'll put all the videos into a playlist on my channel. The ferrets are still in their play area, still got the pipes and everything, they're still there. Like I say, I won't be doing any more ferreting. I'm still shooting. I've got plans for shooting. I'm looking at getting my centre fire variation in the next 6 to 8 months, I think, probably in the new year. So I'm going to be going down to Bodmin Moor to shoot for the day with LRT. I'll give them a mention. Long Range Tactical YouTube channel, have a look at that. I've booked for a day with them via this Field Sports channel. So I'll be going down and shooting with them to get some experience. I'm already joined another rifle range. I'm now at 2. This one's a centre fire one, so I can shoot their centre fires, and then hopefully when I put in for variation in the new year, it'll go through. Whereas when I put it in a year and a half ago, it was refused because I didn't have experience. Good old North Yorkshire Police. I'm not disputing anything, but that's the way it is. So you've got to do what they say, otherwise you don't get it. But yeah, if you like this, give us a thumbs up. Any comments, any advice as well, if anybody's done a campervan conversion and you think there's something I need to know, I need to do, drop it in the comments and we can have a discussion. I think there's quite a bit I need to do, but yeah, we'll go through it.